Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news. When it is trending enough to be brought here, please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. But let me start with a disclaimer on this one. Not all Nigerian lecturers do what this lecturer is doing. Do you understand? I know good Nigerians. I know them. I have been supported by some good Nigerians who are law-abiding that are living in this country, and those people have become family to me. They have the right papers, came through the right channels to South Africa, and they still go home, visit their families and come back. Do you understand? And prepare papers for their families to visit them, and the families will still go back because they've got nothing that they are doing in South Africa. They've got everything that they are doing in Nigeria. So this is not about Nigerians in general. It's about the Nigerian that is doing evil, despicable things, allegedly, in the University of Sefako, Makgatho. So guys, that university, a lot of stuff is coming out from that place. I'm going to allow you to listen to what the chair of that portfolio committee was saying. And you know, when I was looking at how the Minister of Higher Education was carrying herself, I was like, this woman has got a lot of work in her plate. She better position herself very well, because that portfolio committee is not about to let her go easily. And I heard that the president is demanding answers. Hey guys, so okay, this a lecturer who's a Nigerian lecturer in Sefako, Makgatho, who's actually, according to the allegations that are coming out, making sure that the students who are activists fail in that university, which means it's trying to control the reaction of the students when they react to things that are happening in that university. So they are trying to get control of the situation. It has been revealed that that university prefers more foreign nationals than South Africans. See. Let me not say more. They say they have a higher percentage of foreign nationals working in that university than what the government demands should happen. So, okay, whatever your views are, guys, please share them in the comment section. I'm looking forward to reading those. So my question is, if you have such a high number of foreign nationals in the university, plus the corrupt South African officials that allegedly they are selling jobs to foreign nationals. Allegedly, these are allegations, guys, please. I don't have the facts of this. So now you have that system that is already corrupt. So even the South Africans who are officials there, when they see the foreign nationals ill-treating the South African students, they've got no leg to stand on because they are already corrupt. So if somebody knows something that is not good about you, they will use that thing to blackmail you. So you've already corrupted yourself, and there is no turning back. It is going to be interesting what the government does with all the things that have been revealed in our higher education institutions. So it is a very serious thing that is happening there. But I want to leave it here. So you are telling me that, before I go leaving you watching, you are telling me that you're telling the foreign nationals that, look, we are developing skills in South Africa so that our people can be in those positions that we brought you here in South Africa for. And you corrupt the system to that level that people have that access to power. Life is about survival. It would be shocking if the corrupt ones, including the South Africans, they don't use the access to power that they have to keep the status quo. That is just me, but you're allowed to share your own views in the comment section. So let me leave you watching what transpired during that sitting of the portfolio committee. I'll see you right at the end with my closing commentary.
There's an email that has been sent to me by anonymous students. Please open, is it this one? Please open it for me. But they are making very serious allegations about a certain doctor, Dr. Achin, who, according to them, just fails students who are activists on this particular course. yeah, on gynecology and this one I can't pronounce. Obstetrics, yeah, on obstetrics and gynecology, on 6th year or final year medical students. And in fact, the letter goes further to say that they've reported the matter, and you guys say that you'll investigate, you don't investigate. But what is worse here is that the allegation is that this Dr. Akin character is targeting student activists there. I don't know for what reasons. Maybe you don't want... and then when they report to you, you suspend him or you put him aside for 2 weeks, you bring him back. There's nothing that you communicate. Let's not... when you will respond, but we don't want to hear any of these stories anymore. We can't. And this is not, by the way, sent to us by one person. We just decided to choose this one. But there are many. Some of them that are available, you know, we send them to you to respond to us as we get them. But this can continue.
Chairperson, thank you very much. Mine is a simple and straightforward one. I know we've got powers as a committee of parliament to invite someone into parliament or to appear before the committee. I would plead with this committee that we must extend our invitation to the former VC in the second round. That is my first plea. The second plea is that we must plead with you probably to remind the Vice Chancellor that we are allowed to conduct an unannounced oversight visit, meaning that we can rock up in the morning. We should not be sent police now that we are informed that the campus is being militarized. Those are the two issues that I wanted to raise. September is too far. Would want to entertain this university as soon as possible. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. Members are allowed to go to any university. They don't have to be members of this committee, by the way. It can be any member of parliament. They can decide to come to your university. If they write to you, it's out of courtesy. They can just come in the morning and want to see. Because Barry, if we tell you, you will paint the area. They will find a new places. Students were telling us that when Dr. Nkosazana was going there, you once painted the wall for 2 days, or something like that. Dr. Mabelebele paying a lot of people there. There's a point I want that, you know, there's something that you said, Vice Chancellor, which really did not sit well with me. You can just open it for me. When you said that, when we were saying be deliberate when you recruit, and you said no, it depends on the performance, the highest qualifications in the advert. I don't agree with you, and I want you to go look at the Employment Services Act of 2014, Chapter 2 of that Act. Section 8 speaks about the employment of foreigners in this country. Section 8, subsection 2A. I'm going to read for you what A says, what that thing says, so that, because if that's your understanding, then you'll have a problem. It means you are transgressing against the act that allows you to employ people. So chapter 2, section 8, subsection 2A says, open quote, the employers must satisfy themselves that there are no other persons in the Republic with suitable skills to fill a vacancy before recruiting a foreign national. That is what A says. For it's a whole article. So read that thing, because I don't think sometimes, especially at universities, Deputy Minister, I've written to to your ministers. I've asked them to ask these universities to give you the stats of who have been employed, especially foreign nationals. All of them, all universities, we have written to your office. And we said, we have even tried to explain the table we want it in. You must say Dr. Mabelebele, or what is your name, CFO? Manyawe. Dr. Manyawe, CFO. I'm going to, maybe let's say, nationality. I know you are neutralized, and I'm making an example. I must make an example with you because you are here. Yeah. Yeah, naturalized. Neutralized. Oh. I said neutralized. Okay. No, I'm sorry. You see, I'm a soldier, so in a military language, we neutralize people. You know, naturalized. So, we'll say Dr. Manyawe, position CFO, nationality Zim. When did he get employed? It will say 2017. And then on this side, it will say there were these other 5 people who also applied for the same position. So this is what we have asked them to do. Why do we want to do that? Because we believe that sometimes there seems like there is a deliberate attempt, Deputy Minister, to exclude some South Africans in the sector. A case in point is that there was a dean position at CUT where a South African who, by the way, was highly qualified than the person they gave the position to was shunned, was not given the job. And even because this one was an internal person, once they assumed this role, the role where she was as well, the person who's acting, is also a foreign national. So we want to understand when you do these things, how does it come to pass? So we want to thank you for coming. We will indeed come to, either you come back or we'll come, it will depend on the thing of Parliament. All the best, Vice Chancellor. Don't be emotional. Sometimes you will not be asked nice questions. Because these people, they are public representatives. They are also not asked nice questions. I mean, if I go to my constituents and people swear at me, and they tell me, you guys are not doing 1, 2, 3, 4, when we come here and we must also ask you those questions. So it's not out of disrespect for them. It's because they represent the people. And those people in South Africa currently, they believe that we're not doing what was supposed to be doing. They believe that they are ill-treated by your institutions. They believe that these institutions sometimes, I mean, they are militarized. They think they are just, you guys are just running jails. You know, and when students cry, and you don't listen to them, because the SRC arrived there and told us literally that you guys don't listen to them. So they must then, those people come to us and we must ask you. So it's not out of disrespect. Let's try and be calm. It's a long route. We've got a very long road that we are going to walk together with yourselves. So let's not be emotional. We will get it right. The first step to get it right is to acknowledge where there are mistakes. Let's try and fix. Like the swimming pool that you're talking about, we know it does not have water, Dr. Manyawe. You said that you don't have, what do you call this thing? Today there were best pipe here and there. We know there's always best pipes there. Because we are, we live with these students. Where they come from, we come from. So let's not think when we're coming to Parliament, we're going to meet some people from Martin or what do you call these things? From Mars, There's no such. You have people that live where we live and they are able to tell us. Some of them are our neighbors, our younger brothers and sisters. So we know these challenges.
go everywhere where this information is being shared, you can see that people are blaming the ANC for poor governance that led us to where we are today. That's why I always say that, no, whenever you are corrupt as a citizen of South Africa, don't blame a foreign national that comes to you and is looking for opportunities and use you, the corrupt one that he found or she found here in South Africa. It begins with us. So when you have our people and are not able to explain why this is happening in our institutions, why there are things like this, why is this all happening? So not only are they looking for opportunities, I'm talking about now the foreign nationals that are abusing the corrupt system of South Africa. They come and they're looking for opportunities, and they get that opportunity by hook or crook. And once they're in there, they find that the system is extremely corrupt. Who didn't abuse it? Tell me, who did abuse it? So this is a horrible thing. And when you look at South Africa, that we lack holding that ability to hold the people accountable, be it our own people, South Africans, or the foreign nationals of any race, of any color. So I'm just talking in general. There has been a lot of things that have been happening in South Africa, and no one was being held accountable. We have seen a lot of things happening here, and no accountability. We are calling for the people that are calling for the Cape independence, who are not South Africans, to be deported or to be dealt with, or their permanent residency being removed from them, being revoked. None of that is happening. We saw Bushiri leaving South Africa, and then South Africa is just trying to extradite him, and they are not succeeding. We saw recently with the story of Omotoso, who is now sitting with his family in Nigeria, and his church is functioning in South Africa. We better believe it that money from the church is leaving to Nigeria. So you look at this whole thing and you realize that there's a lot of corruption that is being done by our people, and the foreign nationals who are coming to South Africa looking for opportunities, they exploit what is available. So we need to start checking ourselves. So why are we here? And the Minister of Higher Education, she better position herself very well, because I believe a lot is still going to come, because of all the departments that have sat in front of or maybe before the portfolio committee. None has created the waves like the higher education, and that is hers. Anyway, you guys, if you watched up to here, thank you for watching my videos. I'll be seeing you in my next upload. And if you have time and you're on Wi-Fi, kindly watch my ads in full. That support really goes a long way. And to those who are already watching my ads in full, and guys, in Bambangazos Bini, this is Anibona video elandelayo.